This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome, folks, to the Plains and Jordan-Hare Stadium, the home of the Auburn Tigers. As we'll see the number 10 team of the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Auburn's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Remember last time they played, Auburn pulled out a close game, Kirk. That's one moment the Auburn faithful will never forget.
Yeah, I don't think you and I will ever forget that. Anybody who's a college football fan, I think everybody anticipated Alabama able to win that game, and Auburn wins in such a close matchup. You know that's caught the Crimson Tide's attention coming into this one.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
He's running out of time here. Oh, and another incompletion. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And here's the return. And he's brought down immediately on that one. Had a gutsy to try a return, but the coach may have preferred a fair catch. So Alabama's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week. Let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he was threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you had mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
Some RPO, the quarterback gets it out quickly. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Inside give now from the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an off.
The ball is loose. Able to make the recovery and avoid a crushing turnover.
He catches a break here. Ball is on the ground. It ends up bouncing right back to him to avoid a disaster for the offense.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Running back with the football.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job with it on this play.
So on fourth down, the decision is to try out the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll tackle him at the 27. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Jones. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Here's the second down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? Finds his target. And they're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
A quick throw out left, complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Auburn now operating in the red zone. Quarterback will throw it up to one pass option. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here comes a handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. He keeps it on a design run. They convert on third down now. Sets up. First and goal from the 9. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. First and goal, handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Caught quickly. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And the game is now tied.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's going to bring it out from his own end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. And the first play of the drive now coming out from the 17-yard line. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. After a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Dumps it down to the back. Hawk. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And here's the handoff. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain. There's such a living history to this rivalry game. They began playing back in 1893 and so many dramatic chapters since then.
You know, growing up in the Big Ten region, I always had an appreciation for the Iron Bowl, watching Auburn and Alabama every year. Well, really, it wasn't until 1996, my first year on College Game Day, when you and I were down there, watched it firsthand. It was my first experience in seeing it, and there's just nothing like watching Auburn and Alabama in person.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Has the 1st down and more. He's in the clear. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
They'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. And that catch is hauled in. And that game moves the ball across midfield. 1st down coming up from the 46. 1st down here for this offense. Quick throw caught on the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Auburn now operating in the red zone. QB decides to keep it here.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Second down play coming up. QB bootlegs here. He bought some time, now lets it go. It's a quick grab. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. They face a third and short on the 9th play of this drive. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice.
It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Hey, Chris, we can hear the from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Getting set. Here's second down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. The receiver makes the grab. And they're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quarterback keeps the football. Tapped across and still going. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. First down and 10 now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pass is intercepted, and he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Out past the 30, at the 10. Touchdown, tied. A huge defensive score.
Boy, in an instant, Chris, you go from having a chance to cut into this lead to now being down double digits after the interception return for a touchdown. What a play by this defense.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Running back grabs it on the screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Bama. The defense contributes 6 points.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, we're going to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. The sure hands, it's Keen. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And looking to throw now on first down. Snags the quick throw. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Bringing pressure. Pass caught. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Now it's second down here. A play action, looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Jones. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out.
Illegal forward offense.
So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Trying for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop them. Quick completion to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The completion sets up a second down play. And there's the handoff. He gets loose. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. Running out of time in the pocket. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. And they pick up the first on the ground. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially...
Touchdown, Alabama! They continue to roll up the score. Well, the energy really building now, Cricket. They're not careful. This could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
31, Auburn, 6.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Looking deep down the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Trying to build on beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. They'll run it here. Running back on the ball.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Wants to throw it. Running back has it on a screen now. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screen play works.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
They bring him down after a short gain there. Pass complete in second down now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The Tide offense line up here on first and goal.
42, slider.
They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And look out now, the Tide are beginning to really roll, Kirk. This is getting away from the Auburn Tigers right now.
Yeah, kind of a game of momentum. Alabama has had the upper hand, and now after this score, you're right, this thing could get out of reach.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. You start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. What a catch and run by the junior.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Offense getting set. It's second down. He'll hand it off. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Shotgun formation here on third down. A deep shot to the left side. This one is dropped. No one around him. He couldn't make the catch. Incomplete. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, that one's picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
They'll run it here. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back to pass. It's Tuggle. Cannot connect on his first throw. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
It's the running back in the flat. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Well, a field goal here does them no good, so the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking for 6. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Touchdown being called back sort of sums up the day for this offense so far. A string of costly mistakes. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
The shotgun handoff here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down, you got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They'll try the ground game here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Alabama looking to convert on 4th down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the tight end.
Big conversion for this offense, and for the defense, it's one thing to simply allow a 1st down. but entirely different thing when you realize the offense doesn't fear you. And this is exactly what happens here.
It's a quarterback keeper. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Chris, you and I love this guy's ability to run the football, especially in the option game. But why take an unnecessary hit here? A chance to step out of bounds and avoid the hit? You got to do it.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. On third down, he drops to throw. And he'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Tuggle. Pass rush closing in. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Second down, we're going to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Looking to chuck it again. Pressure is coming. Contact as he threw it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that previous play. Chewing clock with the running game. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Alabama needing this 4th down conversion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, tied.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Alabama 45, Auburn 6.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Breaks into open space. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Tuggle. Makes a quick grab. Looks like Auburn will have the first down. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking right, this one caught. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that's